sorry for showing that AI video from last time. I didn't mean to do it. Please, I'm sorry. I was bored. And join the couch. Join the rebellion. Roar, roar, roar. And also, yes, this isn't our reaction video, but it's not from Dedo. It's from somebody else. And I know you're thinking it's bad, but also it's just because I'm a bit of a small viewer, and this guy has like 1,000 views. Meanwhile, do I even get a view? Wait, a view? POV, Mr. Beast, I got 1 billion views. Who cares? And then, me, view. What's a view? View. What's a view? View. What's a view? So yeah, we're gonna be reacting to this. Yeah, let's see me. That's a really great introduction, by the way. So yeah, it's about debunking Akiri Forgot, part 1 and 2. And I'm gonna wear this chair. This chair is so
Welcome to the first part of my new series where I will be debunking Araki Forgot. I have collected a large number of these from people online, and some seem so absurd to me that I'll be showing them on screen, just so you know I'm not making these up. I wanted to go part by part for this series, but it isn't exactly possible for part 1. Lots of people bring up things from part 1, but they are really about things introduced in later parts, so I'll be focusing on the first 2 parts in this video. Feel free to leave whatever you want to see later in the comments, so I can cover whatever I miss at a later time. In part 1, Will Zopelli demonstrates Haman by punching a frog, leaving the frog unharmed and destroying the rock underneath. Many people point out that this is seemingly contradicted by Caesar in part 2, who says that Haman has no effect on stone. However, this is not the case. This is a wonky translation in the common anime subs. In the manga translation, you can see that Caesar is specifically talking about the Pillarmen themselves. Haman will be unable to kill them as long as they are stone. In part 1, Will was using the frog as a conduit to transfer the force of his punch to break the rock. While Caesar could definitely break the stone, it would have little effect. This is supported by the fate of Santana, who is still alive despite being broken apart in his stone form. Caesar himself also witnessed that the Pillarmen will absorb whoever touches them while they're made out of rock. Another property of Haman people seem to think Araki forgot is the healing. In part 1, Will meets a man who uses Haman to heal people. He also uses Haman to heal Jonathan's broken arm. For some reason, people keep saying this is forgotten, when really it has no other opportunities to be used. Do people think that they could have healed Caesar or Loggins? Do people think Haman can just bring people back from the dead? I fail to see the logic in bringing this up. In part 1, Dyer manages to spit a Haman-infused rose at Dio while he has just a severed head. Some people ask how he is able to use Haman, which is based on breathing, while he has no lungs. This is a misconception, as you do not need to be breathing at all times to have Haman stored in your body. For example, Jonathan was still able to use Haman underwater after getting a quick burst of air.
That's good.
Haman is created by blood flow, and blood still flows in your body even when you're not breathing. Dyer had his body frozen, which halted his blood flow. His head was still not frozen, so he was able to use the small amount of Haman he had left to infuse the rose. An extremely minor moment in part 1.
Who cares character? Oh, Speedwagon dig up now. These people don't understand. They don't understand. He always had supernatural abilities, maybe. In fact, I'm gonna say a theory that he was reborn as Iggy. Cause think about it, Speedwagon summoned a dog. I mean, come on, come on. Oh, why is there a reason? Why? Like, come on, man. Like,
for whatever reason, people think this is a supernatural ability, despite him explaining that he learned it while traveling the world. One of the strangest things I've seen is a group of people who say Araki forgot about George Joestar's ring. George looked at it as he was dying, which makes the police officer bring up the story of George letting Dario go free. Over 100 people apparently think this was meant to come back in some way after George gives Jonathan the ring. The ring is really just there for Jonathan to remember his father by when he looks at it during the fight with Dio, but apparently that isn't good enough. George actually only tells Jonathan to take it in the anime, so maybe people just assumed a larger emphasis was being placed on it from there. I really don't get why some people are so particular about this small detail.
Yeah.
A recurring example people try to use as an Araki forgot is whenever there's a minor character who appears for a short time. In part 1, the example would be the young boy character, Poco. Poco was an extremely minor character who is really only relevant for one fight. He has a completed arc where he starts as a coward and eventually becomes brave and helps Jonathan.
Yeah.
After this, his sister is rescued. I really have no idea why people would want him to come back, since he really has nothing left to do. After his defeat...
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Like, literally, like, it's been 100 years, man. Like, what? You think he's gonna be surviving in the old rockin' terror? Like, get out!
Santana entered a rock-like state to save himself. The Speedwagon Foundation kept him underneath lights so that he would be unable to escape. A lot of people seem to think this is a plot hole, and it would imply Santana would return later. Really, he's written off in somewhat of a joke panel, so I really don't see how people expect it.
Wait, let me listen to it. Shall we take over the time experiment on our way to destroying for good, eh? He can breathe easily. That's true. As long as we keep exposing him for ultraviolet light for 24 hours a day, Santana cannot move.
At the end of the day, Santana is such a non-threat to Joseph that he probably just dispatched him off screen.
Yeah.
One that I've seen brought up a surprising amount of times is asking what happened to Joseph's clackers. This is a prime example of people literally just not paying attention in the slightest. The
Yeah.
clackers were broken by wired back.
Yeah, the thing, even though they were the goat.
When Santana is first introduced, Stroheim names him after the winds of Mexico. Later on, Wamu can be seen referring to him by the same name. This is after he overheard Santana's fate from the Nazis, so he must have heard the name there. The way Wamu refers to him also seems to imply that he never had a name to begin with. Cars also refers to him by name during the scene when...
Yeah. Imagine you get stolen and you never got a name. Man, that is so freaking hilarious.
returns. Stroheim mentioned Santana a few moments earlier. Cars would obviously know who Stroheim is talking about since he's the only other Pillarman, and would refer to him as Santana since that is the only name Joseph and Stroheim know him by. Another annoying thing people bring up is the motivation of Strayzo. After growing old, he became jealous of Dio's immortality and decided to betray Speedwagon and steal the mask.
I hate Strayzo
People say
so
that
much.
this conflicts with his previous actions, when he trained Lisa and gave her the red stone. Strayzo was the one to raise Lisa and taught her Hammond since childhood. Lisa even has a line where she laments that Strayzo eventually lost his mind, which clearly occurred after he had begun to age. Obviously, Strayzo would not be concerned about his aging until the signs started the show, and he didn't finally go over the edge until he learned that there were multiple stone masks. Finally, an idea that a lot of people seem to bring up is that Araki forgot about cars. I really don't understand why people would think this, since it was made very clear.
Yeah, he froze it up. What are you talking about? He forgot about it. The only time he forgot about it is the restart.
That Cars went insane and stopped thinking during his...
Wait, he stopped thinking? Oh my goodness. That's how freaking he thought. Oh my goodness, man. That's so dark.
in space. And that was everything I could find for parts 1 and 2. If there's anything else you want covered, leave it in the comments so I may address it in a later video. In the next video, we'll be going over some of the most common misconceptions in JoJo, when I debunk the Araki Forgot in part 3. Thank you for watching. This is the part of the video.
Do you want me at your barbecue? Like...
She's up there! How on the beat?
Alright. That was pretty good. Pretty good video. And yeah, that's it. Join the rebellion.